How far is the Moon from the Earth? Don't you think that if it were so easy they would have drawn it on the school blackboard? The diameter of the Earth is 12,756 kilometers and the diameter of the Moon is 3,476 kilometers. And the average distance between the two is 384,400 kilometers. The actual distance varies along the Moon's orbit as it is shaped like an ellipse. The orbit is especially complex since it is also influenced by the force of gravity exerted by the Sun. In fact, to calculate the position of the Moon accurately, it is necessary to take into account at least several hundred terms. The measurements are very precise. Because mirrors were placed on the Moon and lasers are emitted from the Earth to measure the distance. So much so, that we know that the Moon moves 3.8 centimeters from the Earth per year. In this representation, the Earth measures 21 centimeters in diameter and the Moon measures 5.72 centimeters, so the distance between them will be 6.32 meters. On this scale, the size of a city would be roughly the section of a hair. Can you imagine what the distance from the Earth to the Moon would be like with a rocket? It would be 5 days. If it were a highway from Earth to the Moon with a car traveling at 120 km per hour without a pause, it would be about 4.5 months. 384,000 kilometers. The distance from the Earth to the Moon on this scale is 6.32 meters. Now we will see where the artificial satellites are located. Taking into account that the densest atmosphere ends at 100 kilometers, 1.5 millimeters on this scale. In 2012, the record for a man who jumped 39 kilometers high, that's half a millimeter here. And now, in order from closest to furthest, we will start with the International Space Station, circling the Earth in 91 minutes. It is about 400 kilometers high, here on our scale at 6.5 millimeters. Satellites classified LEO are low orbit, between 700 and 1,400 kilometers, on our scale between 1.1 centimeters and 2.3 centimeters. MEO satellites are used for mobile systems and GPS. They are in an orbit between 10,000 and 20,000 kilometers high, that is, on this scale they are between 16 centimeters and 33 centimeters. The geo-classified satellites used for voice, internet and meteorology services are geostationary orbit, and have a height of approximately 36,000 kilometers. On this scale it is 60 centimeters. Well, here is a short explanation of the distance from the Earth to the Moon. If you want to take a short trip, you already know the distance it would take to get there. If you want to travel to a more distant place, I recommend the video of the scaled system Solar. Greetings and see you soon.